Okay. I think, yes. Quite frankly, yes, we are live. Alright. You know the drill. We are... There it is. We are working on... Oh, that's me. We are working on my university animation course final project. A little... whatever this is called. I haven't named the project, but that's what we're doing. And, there it is. I think it's working correctly, maybe. There it is. I think it's working Yeah, okay, it's working. Heard me for a bit there, I would suppose. Oh, yes, the music. Let's get some tunes. Crunch. Crunch my spine. This is what I've cooked up today. Based on the other day's sketch on paper. And here's little socks for size reference. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But she's gonna have to be a little smaller than that. Unless I can bring her like closer to the camera. She's not very tall. Okay. Where was I? The desk. Well, the little drawer. Okay. We have a little plant in the back. I'm gonna squish the plant a little closer, I think. Oh, we're gonna skip this one. It's slow. Sure. There we go. If the music's too loud, let me know so that I may fix it. Probably squish the background a little bit this way. Okay. We're gonna put the pillars and the plants. It's not too far. Do like a big one. I guess that would be cut out. Okay. How big is it? About the correct same height. Some guidelines. Studying a bit of Swedish today. Because I forgot that we have a vocabulary test tomorrow. And obviously the big final next week, but I'm choosing not to worry about that quite yet. Oh, and I also finished this the other day, the first background, and today I want to finish at least 2. Because I looked at my little schedule and I will run out of time if I'm moving at such a sluggish pace. So I need to care less about the background and more about the actual animation, because I haven't even like really started that yet. Which is gonna be a problem. But no sort of problem that I can't fix. What do banana trees even look like? See, I can't go to the kitchen and check anymore because mine is dead. Well, it's a fictional banana tree, so we don't have to care. This is generic potted plant that sprouts leaves. I do know they sprout leaves from like the middle. And mine had like a couple little babies on the side. But they died. Kind of the first loss in that whole firefight with the bugs. That's okay. Onwards and upwards. There will be more plants in my life. I really do slow down when I'm on stream. I should do it the other way around, that the stream makes me work harder. And faster. I was not joking about running out of time. I will. I'm also visiting home next week for Easter, so... Is it next week? Yeah. Shit! I'm sorry. I should not be swearing. I think... Because... See, I didn't used to swear this much. But I've been hanging out a lot with a friend who does swear. And, well, it's kind of rubbed off on me. I need to get it out before I go home, because my mother's not gonna like it. Obviously, I'm an adult, and I can do what I want. And she's not gonna tell me off for it, but I know she doesn't like it, you know? And I want to be considerate of mother while I'm there. And always, but especially while I'm there. Banana's gonna grow a couple curly leaves at the top for my teacher to gawk at. Because she's the sort of woman to pay attention to this sort of stuff. Come on, let's make a full flower pot, even though that's out of frame. Or I hope it's gonna be. But I'm giving it a little extra space, just like with this one. No, this one. The actual shot is gonna be like this. Just the desk. But I gave it a little extra space, just in case I want to do like camera movement or whatever. Which I think I will want to. But we'll see. I think... Yeah, could I copy the floor off of this? Probably not. Probably not, without killing the quality of it, so... I think all of this stuff needs to be a bit smaller. Aside from the background stuff. This stuff I can lock, and this stuff I can edit. I can make this a little bigger. I don't really know how to sell this perspective without making her tiny. She's not tiny. Well, well, I think we established that, quite frankly, she is. Because last stream we did a little bit of exploring. She's like, what, 2'7" or something? Yeah, 2'7". Okay, that should be correct. Let's make our opacity a little higher. Okay, I could make the shot of like. Okay, I need to think about this really hard. I don't want... This stuff needs to be just a little bigger. Because I want her to be like away from the stuff. like the stuff in the background. But I don't want her to appear too tall, because this is about her height that I calculated very mathematically. Oh frick, she's not even the size. Okay, calculation was wrong, probably. Maybe just you know, just could be like a little taller than that, I think. Yeah, we're gonna adjust like this. Yeah, this looks more correct. Yeah, Aspen's gotta be taller than the freaking plant. And she needs to be enough of size to reach the board. Okay, let's see. I think the desk is a problem. Yeah, the perspective's off on the desk, but wow. If I cared, I'd be really mad. If I cared. Okay. We need to continue onwards. Speedrun. I sketched up this lovely little background. Very rough, but we're gonna act like that's not there. What are the tiles? Or the like the bricks and stuff? Okay, I need to decide on a point of... I don't know what it's called in English. The horizon, where everything disappears. I guess slap it right there. Okay, perfect. This is probably gonna work out in my favor. And totally not like go wrong in any way. That wouldn't happen. Okay, we're gonna squish it like just a little. Yeah. This is like pretty much what I want. A lot of this is gonna be close enough, by the way. Okay. Not quite that steep, I think. I have to be a little less steep than that. Because of the pillars. Okay. A little to the left, like the video game. Yeah, okay. I cooked with that little adjustment. Okay, perfect. Let's get rid of... Yeah. Hold on. We're still gonna need like a little horizon line sort of deal. So that's gonna be that. This gets the boot. These are our new lines. Horizon is right there. And I think we're gonna get rid of all of this stuff for a little bit. Oh, I haven't... Okay. There's a bit of a mess on the... There we go. Okay. Let's do some pillars and some floor. Yes? Yeah. Pillars and floor. Famously my favorite. There's nothing is famously nothing is famously anything about me. Oh, well, one day they're gonna look back at this stream and they're gonna be like, wow, there's that famous guy. That guy really loved doing floors. That's what they're gonna say about me. Okay, let's see if I need to care about the pillars, actually. I could probably get away with, like, making the pillars really, like, just, like, vague idea of pillar, you know? This bad boy goes, like, way in the back. We're gonna sew in the back that you're gonna think it's not a thing. No. There we go. Why did it do that? Stop it. Stop. There we go. And there's floor border or whatever. I don't know. Pillar and then guidelines. Okay. This is our idea of pillar, and we're gonna do some better ones on top right now. Okay, how thick are they? They're not very thick. They're just like average. They're average copper pillar. Which is, yeah, we all have that. I love a good copper. Well, at least in Minecraft. I do like the look in general. Okay, so the closest pillar is behind. It's gonna be like ways away. But not that thick, okay. So the closest pillar is about this height. We would probably do like 1 and then 2 like right in the far distance. Like I've done. Okay. Looks like, well, you know what they call me. Genius. Oh, when I graduate I was gonna say when I graduate you're all cooked, but I don't know about that. Guess we're gonna find out. I suspect I'll be fighting for a job just like every other artist in this economy. Tooth and nail. I was kind of thinking about it today. I really want to go into animation. Because this is kind of what I like originally was thinking when I started studying graphic design. Well, the graphic design was kind of like a last minute thing. Like I was applying for school and straight out of 9th grade. And I was gonna apply into visual fine arts, which is what I'm in right now. But I saw that they had graphic design. I was like, that's like more digital, right? And I was like, that's like, I should probably do that instead. I don't know, like why in the world didn't I do animation and game design? I think that was because I was scared of the coding bit, and I was like, I don't want to code, so I don't want to go into like animation, but I should go into graphic design. Big mistake. Now I'm in fine arts. So yeah, look how that ended up. We can move our pillars a bit, like to the... No. No, I won't. You know what? What are they gonna do? Wow, that was a super straight line. I guess it really is like my friend said. We were playing Titanfall and he was like... This... Well, it's kind of a running joke even. I can't aim at all. And he was giving me an aiming lesson. He was like, no, like you just gotta like, you just gotta think that you're gonna land it, and you will. And I thought to myself, well, buddy, I don't have like the feel for it. Like you do that, but I can't do that. And then I started practicing a little bit, and I was like, well, would you look at that? And it like kinda does work. Not really. Not very good at it. I should stream Titanfall sometime. It's such like a rare gem to see these days. Titanfall. Maybe I should take initiative and become Titanfall artist. Bit late for that, considering it's been like 10 years. 9, but yeah. Okay. There's our pillars. I guess. Whatever. Close enough. There are gonna be vague ideas of pillars in the distance anyway. I'm kinda... I was kind of thinking, like, for the stuff that's far away, I'm gonna do, like, a vague painterly thing. Because this is obviously very sharp all around, because it's close up. And very flat. I haven't shaded these yet. I was thinking... I want to shade the animation if I can muster up the time. Or, you know, just, like, I would love to. If I have time. If I can just get time for it, then I will. But I'm gonna have to seriously grind for that shading. Okay, these pillars can go. Thank you for your service. This is now the pillar layer. Pillars. Then we have mineral boxes. Desk. Notice board. I think in the very original they had like a chalkboard. Well, not the... Oh, well, not... The very original was... Well, I don't have it on me right now. Well, it's in the... somewhere. In my files. This one. My little MS Paint doodle. They had like a little... one of those movable walls. And they had a chalkboard on it. But I don't know if I should still do that. I guess I could still hang the little chalkboard. Because that's what's most convenient, right? When you're like planning something. Or like, you know, they're doing like their little science or whatever. It would be like convenient, right? To just kind of draw your ideas on the chalkboard instead of on paper and then pin it up. You could stand around this and just go ham. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah. We're hanging a chalkboard. Oh, frick. Okay. I need to think about the pillars. Okay, one thing at a time. We're gonna think about the pillars really fast. And we're gonna do this background bit because I'm gonna forget. And then after that, we're gonna do the freaking... I forgot. The chalkboard. Getting your thoughts together? Man. They should hire me at thinking. Because clearly I'm adequate at that. I should do like some Timefall art to get the Timefall people to come to my channel. In general, I should branch out a little bit. I have probably like a mainly Warrior Cats audience, which is fine because, you know, I love Warrior Cats and I love that like people have liked my stuff. But there's like so many things I want to do. And I want to reach people who might want to see that sort of thing, you know? I'm sure everyone knows what I mean. Everyone. Yeah. Yeah, I know what I mean. Okay. This is kinda great. I love talking to myself. Okay, what would even be in the back in this section? I have like a little hallway maybe? Like to the side. So this might just be a wall. Because they have plenty of entrances right here. So I don't know. Let's do another layer. Okay, plant's gotta go. Goodbye. Pissed me off. Just briefly. Just briefly I got just very annoyed. Somehow. I could still have like space right here. Maybe just a little like arch design. As if I haven't stuck enough arches in this in this building. I'll probably return to this building at some point. It's one of the first like real concept arts I've done of this world. There's plenty of art, but not of like the area or like the locations and stuff. Ooh, you know what? I should, just in case anyone's ever watching this back, I should show the, I have some old paintings of that I did of like the locations and stuff. Here's the tree mountain where Felix, the dragon guy that I showed last stream or the stream before. The north, they have like, these are like massive. Like this is an entire mountain. This is not like small hill, entire mountain. These are like forests, right? Very rough painting. I want to return to this one as well at some point. Or redo something like this. But it's like a massive tree. And the trees lift up the mountains and stuff. But this is only like way up north. So people like further down south, like these guys, they wouldn't know anything about these. Because these are like territories thought to be uninhabitable, I guess. Because they're dangerous, right? And well, the actual like far history, the dangerous territories, yes. But between the northern territory and this kind of upper middle, I guess it's like southwest, southeast sort of thing. Between these two areas, there's a mountain range, very tall, but dwarves rule that mountain range, and they don't let anyone pass because they have like crazy beef and history with the elves of like this area, and this, because there were there was a big population of elves, right? And all the elves happy live together, whatever. They go to war with the dwarves. Big problem. They were like on and off for years and years. It's like a big problem. Probably it's like about territory, about everything, about resources. You know, the classic war stuff happens. Yeah, we've been there many a time. But anyway, they're kind of fighting like a big war. The dwarves managed to take over the mountain range in the middle. And the elf population gets split into two. Like they can't have contact with each other anymore, which they used to have. So now the north has all the red-haired elves, because Felix is a redhead. Hold on, I have art of him as well. It turned into a lore dump. It always does. Anyway, old Felix art. Here he is. Oh frick, it's so old. I need to revisit Felix. I could do a better armor for him. I keep revisiting Lucky, but not the man. Anyway, redheads in the north. You get the point. So, the dwarves kind of back off of these elves, the southern ones. These are forest elves. Or will be forest elves from that point in history. So, it's a like a much bigger population that gets left on the southern side of the mountains. And then the northern population, they're kind of like cornered, because that's a smaller area of the continent. And then the dwarves are like, alright, we got this mountain range, but we can like get the north, right? Because the elves are cornered. They can't get like support from the other elf population from the south. So they have no help. So the dwarves kind of like slowly, they kind of like shift their focus to the north, and they slowly pick off the northern elves until they like run way up into the northern areas. These areas, which were thought to be uninhabitable. Legends of fiery beasts and whatever. People don't go here. But the red-haired elves, the northern elves, had to go there. They had no other choice. They were driven up here. And the dwarves are like, alright, sorted those guys. We got all this land. Except, well, I mean, it's not really good mining land, is it? But at least we got those elves. They go back to their mountain. And during this time, they haven't really been focusing the southern elves. So they kind of like get to advance technologically and stuff, build stuff, get back into the arts, you know, and stuff like that. There's still like tension. They definitely can't just like march up to the dwarves or anything. And they better hope that there's no like mistakes near the border or anything like that, because that's yeah, big problem. But it's like okay now. It's like like it's like it's not peace, because you know the war didn't like end. They didn't make an agreement or anything. So lack of agreement, you know, some tension. They war a little bit. It's just on and off little scuffles. Big war settles in to about that. Then, but you know, the dwarves are like, okay, we got those elves. But then again, those northern territories, you know, we should check those out. Cause you know, it's these southern elves are like progressing and stuff technologically, and we need more land for that. We want more new resources. We need to find new things so we can surpass these elves that live on the southern side of their mountain. And they're like, all right, we're gonna go up to the north, and they send a couple scouting parties that don't really come back. And if they do, they're like, okay, there's like big problems up there. There's like people living there. And the dwarves are like, oh my god, the elves lived. Oh my, and this makes them really mad because the elves got like one up on them by surviving. So the dwarves, they want to purge the north of elves and take over that territory. They don't know what's out there, but because the elves have it, they want it, right? Simply for that reason, because they don't have it, and the elves have something they don't, which they don't know about. So they're like, we gotta kill those guys once and for all. I mean, it's big history that we killed these guys and they're alive, so we gotta sort those guys out. And they kind of do. They go up there. People else get kind of, you know, like, what are they supposed to do? They do have like their little dragon guys, which they tamed and stuff. But it is a brutal fight because, you know, dwarves aren't. They're very tough. They might be short, but they're very, very tough. However, what ends up happening is the dwarves send a couple scouting parties more. Elves get a bit nervous. They start preparing for the fight, so they're not like completely caught off guard, right? Felix is a young boy during this. He's like, what? I think I put him at like 15, 16, 17, something like that. Very young. The elves prepare for war. And the dwarves, when they finally attack, they manage to like, and they're like relentless. There's a lot more dwarves than there is northern elves. So northern elves get like their redheads. Natural redheads are hunted to extinction, except for one thing. Felix survives. He's the sole survivor of his whole family, his entire kin, his people. Only survivor. Little guy. Yeah, he survives. The dwarves are like, alright, but that was crazy. Like, we probably got those elves or whatever. But we really, like, they were not lying. We can't live here because there's dragons and stuff. They don't know how to deal with dragons. The elves are more, because the dwarf stuff, like, they've got like all the mining stuff. They know how to mine. They know how to survive in mountains and stuff. But elves have been very closely connected with nature and stuff like that. So the elves, persistently. Obviously, they were pretty desperate. So they adapted to the dragons, they befriended them. The dwarves wanted to fight the dragons, could not win, went back to the mountains. It's whatever. We don't have to go up there. The elves are gone. There's not much, interesting. Freaking trees. They don't want trees. They wanted something else. Materials. Something cool. Something they could use to one-up the southern elves. None of that. So, they leave it alone. Mostly. Sometimes they like scout out there and whatever, but it's like, I mean, mostly people who go there, kick the bucket, so they don't really go there. It's just Felix. Just this guy. He was like a teenager. Family's dead. Everyone's dead. He's like, well, what do you do? Everybody died. Man, that's really sad. Obviously. Well, he keeps surviving because he was raised like that. And I think in the Northern Elf culture, they stayed like very closely connected with nature, more so than the Southern Elves, which, as you can see, they advanced technologically. Perhaps, even though you can still see like nature and natural shapes and appreciation for beauty and life in their culture and their architecture and stuff, they have strayed a lot further away from that than the Northern Elves. Because Northern Elves, there was very little of them left. Some of them, a lot of them died after they got separated, so there's not that many left. When they run like way up north, they've got bigger problems. They have to rebuild their society and whatever. So I think they stayed like very closely connected with nature. It shows in the dragons and stuff. They befriend the dragons, they become like tough and survivors and hunters and like all that stuff. Obviously, this guy's never hunted anything in his life. He lives in civilization. A kingdom, even. I haven't decided on that. Kingdom, something else? Kingdom sounds cool. It's a classic, like, fantasy thing, right? So, maybe. Maybe. But, civilization, and then, or like this big... I don't know how to describe it. It's like, big thing versus small... Like, it's like a small... not like tiny group, but, I live in one place. One people. They built their little village. I think they got, like, driven, up north, and they were like, alright, the dwarves, we gotta pick a place that's only accessible by dragon. So they live on these tree islands in the sky. They would have like a village up here and stuff. Or something like that. And very closely connected with the dragons and stuff. So he's all good. He's been surviving for his whole life. They're not as technologically advanced as this. They don't build big train stations to abandon, Anyone who's watching this probably knows what I mean. Yeah. And in their culture, it's important to, like, go with the flow, I think. They ride their dragons in the wind, go where the wind takes them. So they're like, all right, that's how you should take every step in your life. Just go with the flow. You shouldn't be stuck in the past or whatever. And I think Felix tries to follow that, even though very terrible tragedy, but he keeps moving. That's how he was raised. And he's got Lucky. So I need to redo Lucky again. I think this is my last digital Lucky. Yeah. I want to, like, here. His, like, little scales or whatever. These little things. They start, like, sharply. Like, this is his head, and then they start at the end. But here, I've done, like, a mohawk sort of thing. So, like, it starts, like, at the forehead and then spreads out like this. I really like this, and I want to do something like that. Also, the spikes have been going on and off. Spikes, no spikes, we don't know. I think, yeah, this guy had little spikes. Spikes end, like, around here. Then there's, like, I don't know what's going on with the tail. I can see why I redid that. Yeah, this guy's got, like, spikes and stuff. In the painting, very smooth. Very vague. You can't really tell what's going on. So, we don't know. What else do I have from Lucky? Oh yeah, the very original one. This has turned into looking at Lucky again. I just really like my characters. Yeah, this one didn't have spikes. Well, and well, technically it's not the first Lucky either, because that would be in my sketchbook. I'll have to see if I could find it and show it sometime. Probably. This tail fin was the worst one, I think. One of the worst ones. Along with whatever that thing is. And then I think, yeah, I painted the elf city at some point. Oof. Or, well, I started the painting. Very interesting. I can see the vision, like I see what I meant or what I wanted, but execution, well, I guess it's not finished, but execution's not there. Maybe we'll paint the city again. Kilius is what it's called. Yeah, anyway, quick lore drop, you know. Bit of a surprise for anyone who's watching this back. That's exclusive for you. And when the VODs eventually get privated, you'll be the only one who has the insights. And when I drop my book and become world famous and there's 17 Netflix series of my world, you can know that you were the first one of the public who knew about this. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Anyway, back to the actual... Yeah, that was a nice break. Nice break from work. You could do like mosaics at the top. I'm gonna leave them very vague though, because... You know, I don't want to be doing all that. And these could just be like... Oh, you know what? These could be paintings too. Paintings or something. No mosaics. The elves love art, like I said. Very art, very nature, very that sort of thing. Yeah, I think we're gonna do giant paintings. They also love the sun and the moon, and they have like these legends. Oh, when we get to that, oh my goodness, that's some of my favorite stuff I've well, not really written. I guess I did write it down, but you know, I didn't write like a book or anything yet. I think I would want to do like a partly illustrated book. That's kind of my strong suit in it, and I'm not gonna do an animated show, so it would have to be like book, I think. I'd love to animate it. That would be cool. My own animated, like that was kind of the dream. Back in the day, I always wanted my own show. Animated, I think, was the plan. And that would be cool. But as cool as it is, probably very... I mean, I could like animate tidbits until some studio picks up my thing. But then I also think about how like if I do it with a studio, they're gonna like want to buy rights to characters. I'm gonna have to let other people make decisions about these characters, because, you know, I can't come in and supervise everything they do. You know, if it's a studio, they've got their own people, they've got their own stuff. So, you know, I wouldn't be able to micromanage, and then my characters might change in ways I might not want. So in that way, I'd love to just kind of write a book and leave it at that. Okay, generic mysterious dark box has been added. And some trash. There we go. Right, and the chalkboard. See? My memory is completely fine. I'm not, you know. There's no problem. Problem? No, there is not. I think I'm gonna put the little chalkboard on this side. We're gonna lean it on the thing. It's gonna look lovely. Okay, perfect. Nailed it. I did it. I do wonder if we're gonna see Super today. Obviously, I mean, it's Tuesday evening. Well, afternoon. People are gonna be busy, they're gonna be at school. I mean, I'm technically at school. Uni. Hold on, I'm checking. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Average view duration. That would be me. I'm the one viewing. Which is... it's like pretty awesome. I have my own show. And it's for me. You know? Well, it isn't really a show, but yeah. Yes, I do know. Huh. Wow. See how convenient that was? Okay. And if Socks is gonna be standing right here... Frick, that's the whole frame. She's gonna be very tall. We could like zoom in a little bit. Let me deselect. There we go. Y. Probably gonna cut the frame like something along these lines. Oh yeah, and I forgot to do the bricks. Okay, we're gonna do the bricks. Could zoom in a little bit. Hold on, we're gonna do one of these. Yeah, I'm probably gonna zoom in like that. We're gonna make the frame just a little smaller. Like that. Okay. Perfect. That's gonna be our frame baseline, which means something along those lines, something like that. And our guidelines. Okay, let's see about these bricks though. So in the bricks, or are they tiles? Bricks. I mean, this is a brick though, right? Yep. Well, you know, I say they're bricks, and you know what that means. I need to do these like pretty evenly. Oh, this has like truly been a test of my skill in perspective. Ah, frick. See, I'm already failing. Already doing it. Could be probably pretty wide. I could probably half these, like the width. Yeah, nailed it. I always do, you know. And well, you know. I could do it like, oop. Get a bit more like that. Okay, outline of brick. I did it. Then we're gonna do a bit of this action. First we need to do perfect squares. Or, well, you know, perfect and perfect doesn't need to be perfect, but close. And sell the perspective I'm selling. Make people buy the perspective I'm selling. Yeah. Whatever I'm selling, you're buying. Related to this perspective. Okay, and see, okay. You're about to see the magic trick of your life. This is what I did for the previous one. We're gonna do it again because it was really easy. And, you know, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, so... You know what? We could do, Yeah, we're gonna half these. We're gonna half. Cut them in half. Yes. Yes. Okay. It's another thing that I was gonna say. Because there's that other stream I was working on Riverstar, I think? Or something. Riverstar redesign, yeah. A guy in the comments. I'm assuming they like scroll through. And they were like, you were talking to yourself for like 3 hours. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess I was. I guess I really was. And I was quite like, I was like, yeah. Thanks for noticing, big man. It was quite nice. Someone noticed, but also like, you know, who do you think I'm talking to all day? It's me. I'm talking to me all day. And the cat, I guess. See, this is the magic trick of a lifetime. I love doing this. See? And then we're gonna, every other line, we're gonna erase. And then we're gonna do the opposite up here. So like, okay. Wait, these are gonna be really long. Whoopsie. Yeah, like this. You can probably see what I'm doing. How long was my rant? I just started thinking about like how long I'm gonna be working on this, because I need to finish this background today anyway. Or at least get the line art done and then start sketching the next one. Because coloring is pretty quick. I could like color everything when I get home tomorrow. And that'd be fine. Okay, the bricks are quite big, but I like them. I don't know about streaming. I have the Swedish thing tomorrow. I still need to study for that. But I'm gonna do that this evening. Once I'm done working on these. Because I can do it like across my snack or whatever. Dinner. Over dinner. Yeah. Not across. Yeah, over dinner. These mind-numbing free music beats are what's gonna get me through. That's some great songs. I should add my usual video song into this playlist. It'd be like a nice Easter egg. Sometimes it just shows up. That one's long, this one's short, yeah, like this. Yeah. The other background was really fast because I had like pretty much like the layout on Sketch. I had to like pat down. This one I had to fix the perspective a lot, so I couldn't just do that. Probably wasting a lot of time doing the sketch for the bricks when I know how to do it, so I can just do it like actually. Yeah, you know what? Screw the sketch. There we go. Bricks. I did it. Perfect. Box, desk, thing. There we go. Drawer. Oh yeah, I was gonna put the stuff on the drawer. Okay, there's a little pencil mug or whatever. What are those called? I don't know. There's like little space for post-it notes. A post-it note. Very cute. And what else would they have? Oh yeah, I had a little yarn ball right here. Maybe a pen right here too. Some thumbtacks or whatever they're called. Who is messaging me? And where's my phone? Keeps buzzing. Rain alert. Yeah, it's rain. Why am I getting alerted? Okay. I think we're pretty set to start doing the thing. Because there's plenty enough space here. If I need to adjust the shot some more. But if I have to adjust it like any further, I'm gonna have to draw the other desk. We're not doing that. Oh, and the stuff on the... Yeah, there's like papers and the radio and such on the desk. Okay. Way back, we're, you know, going back again. When I gather my thoughts, it's over for you all. But that day, not today. I don't know what radios look like. I have like this vague idea of like shapes and colors that this is gonna be. This is the adjusting button. Right up here, and then there's a little speaker. There's like papers and stuff. Notebook. Probably a pencil. Yep, there we go. The idea has been sold. Which means whoever's looking at it gets what I meant. Nope, redo that. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, okay, background first. Which means start with the brick. And Socks gets the boot as well. Because that's... Oh, I was drawing in grey the whole time. Okay, well... Sure, why not? I don't want the bricks to be too obvious. Also, how big are they? Like, how big are they really? Okay, they're pretty big. I don't know about, like, this big. Let's do smaller. I'm making, like, work for myself. I need to stop it. I need to remember, this is just a uni project. And it's all about the animation, these are just the backgrounds anyway. Then again, I suppose background design would be included in animation. And probably will be related to what grade I get. Good enough. On another layer, we're gonna do the horizontal lines. Think square. My little brother woke me up again. Hi again. Hello, Vibin. How are you doing? Yeah, okay, I think that's a good length for the brick. For any brick would be honored. Could be a bit longer. Am I like... I might be pulling the perspective a bit sharply. Could be better, but has woken me up twice now. And why would he do that? 'Cause that sounds so annoying. Yeah, perspective is fine. I just decided that it's fine, so it is. Socks, get off my screen. Nuisance. Oh, well, that explains it. My cat does the same. But only sometimes and only recently. I'm not doing all this, by the way. I'm gonna hide and paint this away. Let's erase. Slightly smaller. How about that? Yep. This is gonna work out perfectly. Doesn't have to be perfect either, it's just a floor. Nope. Like this. Like that. Like this. Like that. This. Like that. Okay. We're doing some backgrounds. I'm sure you noticed. Well, I am. Because I haven't, you know, picked up the pace yet, so we're still on the backgrounds. But I'm hoping to finish this one today. And then... Oh, almost lost my... No, wait, that would have been correct, yeah. My rhythm there. Never do uni or college. Really? I guess it's like a bit different in Finland. Because it's not like... It's not like... Well, I guess it's expensive still, but I don't pay for the actual school. I pay for my own living. Little is enough. Yeah. I definitely feel that. I hate stress. Yeah, don't we all? It's stressing right now, but well. Well, you know. Gotta get my degree. And then I'm gonna go to work. If luck has it, I'm gonna go to work. Because jobs not easy in Finland right now. To find, that is. I managed to score a summer job. Which means less commissions, more selling berries, I think I'm selling. Can't wait for Swedish to be over though. It's one of my only like real written subjects. The rest is just, well, I mean, it's not like this is not stressful, but you know, it's not like written, memorize all of this sort of thing. Not easy over here either, but thinking about the future is also is a stress trigger. Yeah. I prefer not to think about it. Well, it's kind of looking kind of bleak right now, so I focus on the near future. What can I do right now? Well, I can work hard in uni, so that does it. Well, I don't know if I'm working hard enough, but I will. I'm gonna pick up the pace about this animation. Probably sometime this this following month. Perhaps we'll have a stream about my last all-nighter, which I'm gonna have to pull to finish animating. Might have to cut out the shading. But I mean, the animation is gonna be pretty quick once I actually get to, like, I have the guidelines and stuff. And I can just kind of start popping the frames. Or not to linger on those things, especially recent events. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, I can't do anything right now, so I focus on things I can do. Which is this. Making bricks. On the other hand, I'm a guitar card inspired. Ooh, okay. Are you planning on making like a whole set, or just like a drawing inspired by the cards? Cause there were like, I think it was like last year, the year before, a lot of people were like making their own tarot card sets. So cool. That might have been something nice to do, but okay, I'm mixing up my flow now. I think, yeah, that's correct. The world am I on about? Trying to experiment. Ooh, okay. That's always good. It's the only way to learn. Is to do something new. Not a whole set, because I'm already going out. Ah, okay. I understand. Oh, who's texting me? It's my uni friends about the test tomorrow. I forgot about it. I'm gonna study more this evening. But I've kind of got this stuff pretty, like, memorized. It's getting hard to do the pattern now. Because there's so many lines going around. Okay. That one I hadn't erased. Yes. And this one I will. Okay. I can't see. It's so many lines. And the bricks over on the side are like so wide. But it's okay, it's just the floor. I'm gonna like phase it out or like low-key hide it anyway. Oh, and color in this? A whole other project. Well, it's not gonna be too bad. I'm just gonna... I think I'm gonna pop the darker color just as a entire background, then I'm just gonna do the lighter bits on top. And airbrush, I guess. Because I just have to stick the airbrush everywhere. But, well, gradients are pretty nice. And they kind of saved me, so... Oh, I'm supposed to do this line. Yeah. Need to get back to clan gen. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing the other day. I really want to do, like... I was gonna do this clan with my buddy Luma. You know Luma. But I haven't gotten around to it. I was doing this, and then I was doing Swedish yesterday, and now I'm doing this. Yeah, clan gen will be there when I get back. I've been messing with the mods for it lately. Oh yeah? I've only played LifeGen from ClanGen mods, I think. Well, LifeGen's really good. I wanted to do a video on that too, but you know. As long as Brave Clan is still lagging behind, I'm not starting another one for a video. I play it casually. I haven't tried it. Oh, you should. But which mods are you using then? Is it like one of those... I know there's one that changes the art from pixel art to like... a regular... smooth... I don't know how to describe it. A different look. Or is it like actual content? I know people have made like wolf mods, so you could roleplay like a wolf pack. There's a horse one, I think. Cells Mega Merge. Okay. I don't think I know that one. God, I've been doing the bricks for 20 minutes. Okay, that's enough. That's enough bricks. Now we're gonna pick up. Oh yeah, I added a little pattern on the... Where's my bricks? There they are. Okay. Combination of different mods. Oh, okay. So like a mod pack or something like that. Oh, what I meant to do. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna pop the sketch on top. Now, where does the light... Okay. So it's like right next to the... You know what, we'll worry about the colors later. This is gonna be the floor group. We're gonna lower the opacity on that. Great. And then we're gonna do the back. Also recently eyeing a new mod in the world called PackGen. Oh, is that the Wolfpack one? Because that one I have heard of. Crop. Okay, I think that's good. That's enough, like, space. Let's do a pillar. Oh, that's red. Is that too thick? Maybe. That's like a dog gen being worked on. Oh, okay, okay. Bit of a design going for the pillar. all. Okay. Don't worry about these grooves too much. They're just gonna look the way that they look. Just a bunch of dog breeds. I have to see a Saint Bernard in it. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, I guess the dogs wouldn't have like a lot of, like they have a lot more variation, but it's like in breeds and stuff. I wonder how they're gonna handle size difference of the breeds if it's in a similar style to Clangen. Otherwise, because there's like huge differences, more so than in cats. Because you could have like, what are they called in English? The big ones, Great Danes, and then you have Chihuahuas, and you know, kind of a big size difference. Don't really get size differences as big as that in cats. That'd be funny. Seen someone doing the same thing on YouTube, dogs instead of cats. Ooh. You know, I have not seen that. Maybe, perhaps it's worth a look. Okay. Pillar is, oh my goodness. It's okay. It's okay. Pillar's gonna pillar. I'll fix it someday. But not for this. Okay. I think that's all of the items I had. Yeah, let's remove the sketch off the floor. We're gonna do these items and then we're gonna decide what all we're gonna paint and what all we're gonna draw in the background. Yeah, close that. Floor needs to be just slightly more. Yep, there we go. I think we start with the desk, because that's what we started with in Sketchings. And I kind of want to fix this desk, because I kind of messed up with the perspective. Background work is harder for drawing without him. Yeah, same. Just can't really avoid it this time. And like, I want to expand my skill set, you know? That's what it's all about. I want to learn new stuff. Because I used to think, like for a lot of things in life, I used to just think, well, I don't know how to do that. You know? But then I realized, well, yeah, I don't know. But I can learn. And now I've started thinking more that way. Like the soup I made the other day, well, it wasn't very good. It was my first time making it all by myself, so I call it a success. I learned something while doing it. You have to fail to do it good, I think. I'm drawing a tarot card. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Exactly, something new. So you can learn. Yeah, we're gonna leave the last box wide. There we go. Close enough. Like that. There we go. It's gonna be like the back. I want to do it a little lower. I was already thinking that while I was sketching. I was like, that is quite not the look. I've gotten too ambitious. No linearity is between hitting the invert layer or actually line arting. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think I quite know what you mean. Okay. Mysterious dark box is in. Then we had generic green container and trash can. That had stuff in it. Yeah, good enough. Okay, trash can. Some paper trash for the floor. That looks like a paw. Invert is just taking away the red sketching I do and replacing it with black. With a single tab of the drawings layer. Does not like other colors lots though. Oh yeah, because I wasn't sure what you meant by inverting it. But you just invert the colors. Right. Can't you just... I mean, if you want to like use the sketch for your line art, you could lock the transparency of your sketch and just color it black or something like that. Or maybe I'm misunderstanding your process. But I think that's what I would do if I wanted to use a sketch for line art. Or maybe I would just sketch in black. Nah. Well, depends. Oh, I haven't tried that. Yeah. Worth a shot, I think. Could make it easier if you want to use other colors. Okay, now there's trash in the trash can. We're gonna call this desk finished. Well, aside from the stuff on top of it, but yeah. rug. Okay, rug's good. Oh yeah, I was gonna... There we go. Wish I want to stay sleep close to me. I'll probably be back if you're still streaming. Alright, I hope you have a good sleep and thank you for stopping by. Oh frick. Radio is too tilted. Bye bye. Oh my god, a circle. Must I? Oh, look at that, it worked. Look at straight line tool. I've got no time to waste on redoing lines right now. Okay, cute little radio. Cute little paper. Cute little notebook. Okay, nailed it. Next thing. I was gonna do handles on the little desk thing. But only if I can do them really fast. That's way too wide. Okay, fuck it, we're improvising. We're eyeballing it. Close enough. Yep, nailed it. How's that? Perfect. Let's look at our... this, okay. Next I need to do Okay. I can probably get away with 2 more, like, bigger shots. And then I can do pretty vague for this shot and this one. Could probably start animating, you know, it's just a thought. Just maybe. Maybe could, maybe should, maybe will. Nope, nope, that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to go the traditional. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna merge these. Who cares? Let's see if I could just get away with... not quite. I think the rug is a bit too open at the bottom. Fine, we'll polish it up. Just for the sake of being able to color in easily. And I mean, it doesn't even need to be polished. I just do a bit of this, bit of that. Boom. Oh, there's still a hole. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there's the hole. Found the holes. There we go. There we go. Try again. Okay. Is it just that it's just... Oh, no, never mind. Come on! Okay, there we go. Okay, never mind. We're gonna... You know what? No, I'm gonna do it properly. Ugh, if I must. Okay, I think that should do it. Yep. Okay. That's perfect. Close enough, at least. This is desk. Board. Okay, let's board it up. I think the legs are uneven. Wow. If I had time to care about that, I would be mad. Okay. Well, I can't leave it now that I noticed. Actually, I changed my mind, so we're gonna do one of these maneuvers. Sure. Here we are. What's that? Pretty good. And good enough is what I like to say. Fortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have time to do an intricate design for the legs. Legs are gonna have to be regular. Regular. Could that be called close enough? Yes, it could. Round enough. I can always go back and polish these if I have extra time. Which I will not. Yep, that is also close enough. Kind of want to highlight the board a little more. Let's do another layer, and I'm gonna try and add... Yep, thicker outline. Because the focus is in front, not in the back. So we're gonna leave the back quite blurry. Or the far back background area. Like I said, and this... Not too focused though, because Socks is gonna obviously be main thing in the front. I'm like so excited. I hope I have time to polish this enough, because I really want this animation to turn out good. I'm quite excited about it. Perfect. Okay. There we go. And then random assorted items in the back. I sure do love a good box. I'll find other stuff to put in here when I finalize the concept of the space. But that will not be for this animation. And this animation is on a schedule, so I don't have any more time to be playing around. Sure, close enough. Okay, nice. Books. We got it. How's that? Nice. I think we don't have a whole problem this time, so I can just... Oh! No, we don't. Okay. Ah, we do! Well, that's thankfully not really a problem. Okay, next thing. Yep, desk. I mean, drawer or whatever. Okay, here we go. Now this is about to be the fastest drawer drawn. Fastest drawer in the West. Could also be used to describe me. Except I'm in the north, so that doesn't really work. Oh, I'd love to do like a proper design for this little drawer as well. I have so many ideas for like the L's architecture and stuff. For you, my mysterious stream VOD watcher. For you, I'd like to share, but I cannot. Because there's just so much, and I'm kind of locked in. I hope these lines are like, at least like remotely correct. I don't really want to fix right now. Or like go back and forth fixing. Oh yeah, look at that. We call it good enough. But we're gonna do round little holds this time. And I'm gonna show you guys a magic trick. Control C, Control V. I'll rotate it. Oh, no. We're gonna leave it at that, actually. I changed my mind. That is not the middle. Okay. Nice. Next thing. The items on top. I wish I'd had the world developed like just a little bit further. So I would have had like less hassle with the background and stuff. Should have done some concept art a bit earlier, but well, I didn't, you know, I didn't expect this, so Okay, pencil mug complete. Thumbtacks complete. Post-it notes. Complete. Yep, yeah, it's done. A little yarn. Here we go. Oh. Okay, well this was supposed to be like super painless. It's fighting back. Okay, the yarn's good. I did it. What's that? Perfect. And then the plant. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna slap these bad boys down onto the desk. Drawer, whatever. Yeah, this thing. Here we go. Okay. I think I'm gonna end stream when I get hungry. Not hungry yet, but I will be soon, probably. There we go. I don't want it to be like so stiff looking, which it is with the because I've used the ruler tool a lot to get the shapes right for all this. So there's not that much like organic shape thing. Like here in this one. This one. The plant is a bit alive. The lamp as well. Just a little. But you know, this is a bit stiff and so is the table and stuff. But it's a table, you know. But this whole shot is gonna end up quite stiff if I don't do something about it. So I will. Okay. Better. Lamp time. I mean, plant, not lamp. I think, yeah, I'm gonna do the leaves first. And then we're gonna do the pot. Okay. Poor example of leaf. We will do another. I don't know if it's obvious, but I've done way more plants than I've done buildings and like pens and built objects like desks and stuff. I feel like the plants are kind of where I shine the most in this one. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. There we go. Overlapping a little bit. If I don't get into animation, I'll have to do like teaching or something like that. I don't know about teaching kids. I don't know if I'd be good at that. But I love teaching people like how I do things. This is like the helping part. There we go. This bit looks a bit odd. But I guess I can like counteract it. Like it's... might have to add another leaf. Nope, nope, that's not gonna fix it. Okay, we're gonna counteract it by making the plant lean a bit more this way. It looks like the plant is a bit too heavy on this side because of the big leaf. That looks nice too. There we go. Where's my sketch? There it is. Okay, that came out quite nice. Need to drag this leaf in. I know it looked fine. Probably. At least to me it looked quite fine, but I want it to hold. There. Not just a pot. Okay. We will leave it at that, I think, with the plants. Oh yeah, there's a hole in the... Hold on. Fix that, and there's a hole in here. How about now? This one still. So I should have seen that one, to be fair. Oh yeah, on that one, but I'll fix that one. Okay. Okay. I like that. pillar it up really fast. Okay. Rest of that I'm gonna paint. Oh yeah, and the floor. You know what? We don't need a firm line for that. Okay, the pillar's fighting back. Revolutionary idea. If I want my line art to be watertight, maybe I should draw it like that. What an idea. Well, clearly I've never heard of that one before. Okay, and that one, it ends at like here somewhere. So let's cut it right there. Bad idea. Okay, do it again. Right there. On this line is the perfect place. Now we color in these. Frick. There's holes in. Well, who told me to do that? Oh my god, it's only like specifically the ones I want to color. It's okay. It's okay. I know a life hack for this, and oh, don't do that. Stupid idea. Here we go. You're all about to be amazed. Watch. I know. Crazy. And then I should do a vague shape of... Yes, there's... This other color is also back here. Okay, let's color. Oh, that was pretty perfect. Perfect match. Okay. Pillar 1, 2, and 3. Oh, yeah, I should probably... Time to paint. Now, what shall we paint with? Let's do this one for now. Then we'll change it up. And I forgot to do the texture for the line art. Hold on. Oh, hey, Kai. Yeah, I'm cooking. You could say that. Doing my little uni background thing. Yeah, good enough. How many backgrounds are you doing? Let's count. I did this one, no. No, this one I did yesterday. Yeah. This is only the second shot. And there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. I can probably get away with using the same one for this one and these two. This one and this one. I have to do another big one for this. I could probably get away with just doing a floor for this. Then I think I'm gonna do like a blurry painting for this one. So that would be, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 backgrounds, but I could probably, maybe, possibly redo some. A lot of work. Yes, because this isn't even the animating part, right? Like, that's like, this isn't even what we're here for, technically. Remind me not to go to art uni. Oh, yeah. I'll be sure to make sure you don't repeat my mistake. We're gonna Gaussian blur this. Life hack. Wow. Or for Minecraft. Yeah. If only there was Minecraft University. I would have gone there. I didn't. So. Yep, picking up phone. Yeah, I sure do love picking up my phone. I've been thinking about that. today. I just want to play Minecraft. Maybe some Titanfall even. But no. I'm painting. My friend is... yeah. My Minecraft buddy is currently busy. I don't know if you know him, but you know. How's it feeling? Yeah, exactly. You got your turnies. So no Minecraft for you. But then again, you did that to yourself. But then again, I guess I also kind of did this to myself. So maybe I can't complain either. We can go even vaguer on this side. It's to the side, no one cares. Here we go. Now what? How does it look without the sketch though? No, not as bad as I thought. I'm gonna do... Oh yeah, what time's your tournament? Isn't it like 7? 6? So any moment now. Is what I mean. A bit bigger than that. There we go. What was I cooking? Kyle, do you ever look at your sketch and think to yourself, what the frick? Yeah, close enough. Oh yeah, I was gonna do painting for that. I have to remember, I can leave this really vague. It's in the background. I'm gonna blur it anyway. Probably. This is not even at all. And if I cared, I'd probably be really sad. But I don't. What did my little design look like on the side? That's enough. Oh yeah, I have to do the ominous dark doors. But not too dark, because I don't want them to pop. And they're only doorways, they're not even like doors. I think. What do I know? Here we go. Good enough. Oh yeah, I should probably do the roof over here as well. Or, well, roof and roof. The upper part of this thing. Let's see if we could come up with some kind of mosaic. Yeah, that. Of you know, those tile things. It's just something like like a little painting there. Could have another pillars too. I think I would like for it to be green if it is to be. Nope, not that green. Some other green, maybe. Yeah, some other green, but green, I think, is the way to go. Perhaps something even colder. Have like trees. Yeah, they might have built like trees. Perhaps like a super cold yellow might work. Bit muted. They might have done their little national trees in the back. Let's color the foreground now, and then think about the other stuff a little more. Because I don't really know what I want to do on that. Well, like, I kind of do, but I kind of don't, so. There's desk. I'm so glad I did the big shot first. So now it's very easy to color. What did I do for this? Very flat, a little bit of... Okay. Very flat, a little bit of texture in some places, but not too much. Okay, that's the sort of place that does not need texture. Okay, well, screw you too. Getting a bit tired. But... background waits for no man. This guy can have a little bit of detail as a treat. Okay, well now it looks out of place next to the general green box. Whatever. Box of darkness. A bit less saturated, but yeah, let's... Yep, that was one of the easy ones. There we go. And then the rug was... I think I eventually just did settle on yellow. Okay. Yeah, I can work with that. I can just do this. Haha. Okay, well the yellow is very in your face. In this. Oh, I'm gonna finish coloring and then I'm gonna decide the fate of that. Yeah. Ooh, that's a lot better. We could do the dark gray for... yes. Bit of shine on the metal, I think. Would be nice. Sure. Did I pick out a paper color yet? I think I did. Yes, I did. Come here. Thank you. Oh, I didn't realize the notebook did not have color in it. On it. Oh, it does. Yeah, it would be in it. Yeah. There we go. I think, yeah, I did the dark for the edge and then darkest for the side. So here is... frick, I've textured the whole thing. Where's my... yeah, there we go. Okay, now an important decision would be the board color. Because I came to the conclusion this is way too saturated. But I wonder if I could get away with using the... No. Nope. Cannot. We know that now. Kind of like brown, aren't they? That looks like the yellow. That's no good. I happen to have something I could color pick. Anywhere. No? Damn it. Well, I suppose that'll be the consequences of my own actions. It's a lot better than that. Oh hey Jaguar, what's up? Sorry, I didn't see a message at first, I think, or then I just noticed it. That's not what I meant. I hope you're doing quite well today. We just go for like darker. Yeah, you know what? It's gray now. Whoopsie, there's just nothing I can do. And this time we're gonna go color pick this board. Color picking is the best. Okay. And the edge can have the dark brown as well. Contrast isn't big enough. How did I do it in the last one? Not very well. That's probably pretty close. And you know what I'm gonna say to that? Close enough. Okay. Chalkboard is colored. Ah, shucks. Well, that's what I get. Consequences of my own actions. Okay. Sure. I think we had the classic cardboard color for the boxes. There we go, and this thing is blue, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. Works out perfectly. Oh, damn. Looks like Jaguar dipped. That's okay. I think that's the whole board. Yes. Draw plus plants. We're almost there. Okay, that's desk color. And then we had yellow. Yep, which we're gonna color pick from the chair over here. Here's color picking is the best and stuff. Okay, I'm faced with a difficult decision. I mean, I guess the post-it notes can just be pink. No, they can't, because I was thinking of pink yarn. Let's see what we've got. Okay. The post-it notes were blue. But I know that the flower pot is gonna be blue. There we go. Okay. I'll fix it up once I'm colored. You know, we could bring this green in from the yard, being the other shot that we had. There we go. And now I'm gonna fix it up. As an alpha layer, obviously. So we'll have those two. I think it was, yes, no, yes, in here. I had the good purple. I don't want to color pick the muted one. You know what? Sure. Oh, dude, that's the airbrush. Not what we want. Well, this one doesn't have any. Okay, and then we're gonna bring a darker, even darker green, I think, because it looks like dead. Looks a bit dead, doesn't it? Sure. Okay. That's good. Ooh. Let's color the line art on the floor, because it's been bothering me this whole time. Okay, lovely. And I'm gonna blur the background a little bit by using my favorite. Okay, not on this layer because that's that one too. Do this one because it's got the doors. Not that much though. Ah, frick, it's... yeah. Transparency locked. Oopsie. Okay. That's good. Probably gonna do some kind of gradient in the middle to fade it in a little more. Oh yeah, and I still... okay. We're gonna make the choices now so I don't regret not making them later. Oh, wrong. There we go. Okay, so we got the yellow. Oh yeah, the pink from the... yep, here we go. What else? What else? Oh, well, you know what? The blue. Always works. Now, what color post-it notes? I think I had picked the blue before. But I kind of want to do green now. Like this warm green. Or like gray, I guess. Looks a bit gray. You know what? I'm gonna make this box in the back same green. So I feel like we've got a couple, like we've got a billion different blues in this stuff. It's throwing me off. I don't like it, but it's okay because we're not on the sort of schedule where we have time to be thinking about that. Aw, say it ain't so. Where's their hole? Oh, you know what? I definitely see the holes, yeah. Fine. I'll fix them. Oh. Massive one in that corner. There we go. Whew. Crisis averted. Would that work? Yeah, I guess it would. But I'm not standing for it. That one's a bit boring too. Yeah, sure. No, you know what? I changed my mind. That's a bit too subtle. Okay, I think that's just the correct amount of subtle. Almost. Okay. Hold on this one too. No. Yes. Okay, yarn time. Time to make a decision about the yarn. It's gonna be pink. Yeah, pink yarn. Very nice. I've done it again. Okay, let's do a little gradient thing. And also include this pillar in the background part. Yes. No, I think overlay's a bit too saturated. Addition to. Addition might be the right amount. Okay. We're doing that. And then for this pillar, this one. Yes, color picked from that. Yeah, sure. There we go. This rug needs to be fixed. I've thought about it the whole time, and I just keep thinking how like, it's not all that nice, is it? I want it to be like less of an eyesore, but not. I don't want it to be brown though. You know what I mean? Yo. I think it's gonna have to be like another color. Yeah, like blue or something, not that. Purple? Oh no. That was even worse. Okay. That's just the color. Alright. What is the time? 1911. How long have I been at this? About 3 hours, yeah. Yeah, just about 3 hours. Okay. I think now we put stuff on the board. There we go. Do a chalkboard. Oh, that actually came out really cute. Okay. What else is on the board? I think in the concept there was like, yeah, papers, little notes, post-it notes. Yeah, you know what? I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, and we have, okay. I need to fix that right away. We have uncolored pens and thumbtacks. That will not slide. Thumbtacks are gonna be silver. I really, really, really want to put like red somewhere. Or like every time I'm like, wow, I wonder what color would go here. Like, red? We don't have red. Yeah, that's the point. I'm not putting red in here. But it's hard. It's hard for a simple fan of complementary colors, such as myself. You know what? I'm just gonna make the inside black. I was thinking about it earlier. And I was like, should I have? Yeah, I should have. I've now decided. It's gonna be black. There we go, that's much better. Okay, now, what are we gonna put on the board? Paper. Some papers that have been stacked on top of each other. A couple of those post-it notes they had. kind of drawing there, I think. Maybe they would have like a little calendar. I think I would. I think that would be good. Oh, oh yeah, obviously the calendars. Whoopsie, forgot to close this up. I draw too fast, I think. Or, like, I swipe the pen and it goes fast. And the liner's just full of holes when it's, you know, thin. Oh my god. It's okay. Okay, now is that everyone? Yes, yes it is. I'm then we're gonna do the basic paper color for the base. Okay, and the post-it notes are gonna be green. Oh, that one's fighting back. Oh, and obviously now we're... Oh, almost thought about putting it red again. But we're not doing that. Not in my household. Nothing against red in general, but not for this one. Yeah, blue. Maybe? Yeah, gotta be blue. Okay, lovely calendar. I think the big paper should be a different color. Well, actually, you know what? I think a lot of the paper should be slightly different colors. 'Cause, you know, paper doesn't come in only one color. I want the pieces on top to stand out. And then this could just straight up be like brown paper. Darker though. Even darker. It's too dark. Perhaps it could be a painting. Of this guy. I don't want to change his metal color to this dark one, the cold one. Oh yeah, and he has the white stripe, that's right. Nice. Kind of like really like that. Oh yeah, and the silver thumbtacks or whatever. Those things. What color is missing? I mean, there's gonna be the pink. If we could do like the colder blue or the purple, maybe? Oh, that's way too dark. Okay, gotta go for the lighter one. I like it in the way that it definitely fits in here. Nope, gotta be the original. The rest don't work. Could make the smaller one. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. Right, let's see. I'm gonna be writing on these. But what are they writing? Yeah, you know what? Let's do another. Sorry, I just logged in. Now the yarn. There we go. Okay, board could be lighter. I was right. Well, technically, I guess I was wrong, because I did make it dark in the end, but, well, you. Oh, maybe it could be darker. Maybe I was wrong again. Nope. I was right. Gradient. And I will be right for this, watch. Yeah, sure. think that's it. Alright. Crunch. My spine. Alright, I think that's enough streaming for today. Let's see. Alright. What's the time? Almost 4 hours. Okay. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. And thank you to my bot viewers, I guess, if there is any. Thank you, everybody. I will see you probably quite soon-ish again, because I still need to do all this. You know, this is just a little fraction of everything I need to make still. We need 1, 2... Oh yeah, we're still missing at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a good start. Could be faster, but who's counting? Oh, I still need to shade. Oh god. Okay. Thank you everyone so much for stopping by, and good night.